Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoded, the place where we make sense of the complicated world of corporate finance. And if you think a bad drug approval is a bummer, well, buckle up, because today we are diving into Disc Medicine Incorporated's latest 8K filing. And let's just say it is not all sunshine and roses. Before we dive in, if you enjoy this kind of straight talk from official documents, please hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments what other companies you want us to decode. Also, join our Discord server, linked in the description, for more real-time discussions. Alright, so what is the big deal with this 8K filing from Disc Medicine Incorporated? This report is usually filed when significant things happen that shareholders need to know about right away. And today's news is a bit of a stinger. The company is reporting on a conference call they hosted on the 17th of February 2026. This call was scheduled to talk about something pretty important, specifically a complete response letter issued by the US Food and Drug Administration, or FDA. So essentially the FDA has told Disc Medicine Incorporated that their drug bitopertin, which they were hoping to use to treat a condition called erythropoietic protoporphyria, is not ready for approval yet. This is a major setback for any pharmaceutical company. It means that despite their application, the FDA has decided against giving the green light for now. They have basically said not yet, and they have sent what is called a complete response letter. Think of it like a rejection letter, but with instructions on what needs to be fixed. This is a really tough pill to swallow for investors, and likely for the company as well. Now, Disc Medicine Incorporated is listed on the Nasdaq Global Market under the ticker symbol ION, which is a pretty strong name, you have to admit. Their common stock is what investors trade. It represents ownership in the company, and the ticker ION is how you'd find it on the stock exchange. This is where the shares are bought and sold. It is a major stock exchange, so it shows the company has a certain level of established presence. The filing also notes whether they are an emerging growth company. This classification often comes with certain regulatory benefits, allowing them to phase in new accounting standards. This is a technical detail, but it tells us about their stage of development and how they are regulated. This section is all about timely and equal disclosure of information to the public. They are being transparent about the bad news. Here they are clarifying that this information is being provided for disclosure and not considered a formal filing that would create permanent legal obligations in the same way. It is a bit of legal nuance, but the key takeaway is they are putting this information out there for everyone to see. And crucially, they have attached a presentation to this report. This presentation is everything. It's where they will likely break down the FDA's issues with bitopertin and what their plan is moving forward. Given that this filing is about the aftermath of the FDA's decision, this presentation is likely where the real story lies about their next steps. It's also where they might try to spin the situation positively and try to reassure investors. This section just points to the documents being included with the filing. Here is where you find the actual supporting documents. Exhibit 99.1 is the presentation we just talked about. This is the most critical piece of information in this filing beyond the initial announcement of the FDA's decision. It's their roadmap, or potentially their damage control document. You will want to get your hands on this presentation to understand the full scope of the FDA's concerns. And the last exhibit is the interactive data file, which is standard for SEC filings, allowing for easier analysis of the data. And finally, the signatures confirm that the company is officially submitting this report. The date of the report is the 17th of February 2026, which means this is a very recent development for the company. This signature from John Quizzle, the Chief Executive Officer, confirms the company is formally acknowledging this event. Now let's wrap this up with my take. Disc Medicine Incorporated is facing a significant hurdle with the FDA rejecting their drug bitopertin. This is a major blow to their product pipeline and likely their stock price performance. The worst part about this is that the drug was targeting a condition called erythropoietic protoporphyria, which sounds like a serious thing to treat, so this failure impacts not just investors but potentially patients as well. The company will now have to go back to the drawing board, analyze what the FDA wants fixed, and decide if it is even worth the effort and expense to try again. This complete response letter is a strong signal that either the drug wasn't effective enough, or had safety concerns, or perhaps the company did not provide sufficient data for the FDA to make a favorable decision. The attached presentation will be key to understanding the specifics of the FDA's feedback and Disc Medicine's strategy to overcome these objections. If the issues are minor and easily addressed, the company might recover, but if they are fundamental, it could cast a long shadow over their future prospects. This is a classic example of the high stakes and high risks involved in the pharmaceutical industry. Alright, that is our breakdown of Disc Medicine Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on this FDA decision and what it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.